What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Unique Mazik, the hardest working man in sports and gaming. And it's time for another Ultimate Legends roster video. This is NBA 2K19 on PC only. I apologize to PS4 and Xbox One users, and even all 5 of y'all that play the game on the Switch. Let's take a look at the Cleveland Cavaliers all-time roster. Of course, this roster, I've added some players and re-rated everyone according to what I think is a much more realistic scale. Created my own little formula for that. I also created my own little formula called the Franchise Player Value Rating. Sometimes I refer to it as the FPVR, and that's that. Now, this roster would not be possible without my man Razor. You're looking at his work on the screen right now. He's the greatest modder ever created. Yes, I went ahead and I said that. And so you're looking at Brad Daugherty because we're going with the Cleveland Cavaliers today. So I know y'all waiting on LeBron. He's coming. We didn't have to redo him, but he's coming. So the one on the left is 2K's Brad Daugherty. Looks like drunk Brad Daugherty, as a matter of fact. I don't know how often or if Brad Daugherty's been drunk, but if he has, I'm quite sure he looks like he looks here on the 2K on the left. And then we got the real picture of him on the right, shooting a free throw. He's a really good free throw shooter, especially for a big man. And then we got Razor's fantastic recreation of Brad Daugherty right there in the middle. Razor's a killer. You understand me? He's an absolute killer. So y'all should follow or subscribe to his YouTube channel. It's in the link. It says a link to it is in the description of this video. But without further ado, we're going to jump ahead and go into all of the faces that Razor had to redo or upgrade. It's not that many for the Cavs, as a matter of fact. So let's go. We got Mark Price, one of the best point guards in Cleveland Cavaliers history. One of the best. You heard me say one of the best. On the left, we got 2K. This one's not that bad. He does, I don't know. He looks like Mark Price on some drugs. I don't know what's with them and inebriated or chemically impaired people from the Cavs, but they do it. So you see the real life picture of Mark Price, and you see the one Razor did. Razor killed it. He did a great job, as usual. Killed it, Mark Price. Then we got Larry Nance. Now this Larry Nance on 2K, this is really bad. I have no idea what they were doing, but what is happening with him? He looked like he finna yell out at any minute, no, no, or something crazy. I don't know. I have no idea what is wrong with him. He just looks disturbed, and he had his wits end. He just all of a sudden just gonna get go. I don't know. I want him to stop. But the Larry Nance on the right is the real one, of course. This is Larry Nance Sr., in case you didn't know that Larry Nance Jr.'s dad actually played in the NBA, played for the Cavs, like Larry Nance does now. And then you have Razor's great recreation right there in the middle. He killed it again. He killed it again. Razor keep killing it. Then we have Brad Daugherty, which we already showed you. So like I said, it's not that many. It's just 3 that Razor redid for the Cavs. So it was a pretty quick team for him to go through. Now let's look at the FPVR so you can see the 15 players who are the most valuable Cleveland Cavaliers in history, according to my formula. Number 1, of course, is LeBron James. I don't even have to say it. I don't even have to talk about it. He might be the most valuable person in Ohio. Just ever. So forget it. Mark Price is number 2. Mark Price is number 2. It's about tenure. It's about individual accomplishments. It's about statistics. It's about all of that kind of stuff. Mark Price is number 2. Now, we know Kyrie would have blown past him had he not left, but he did leave. Because you got to think about it. Kyrie Irving didn't win anything until LeBron got there. He was mired in team futility. And Mark Price was on several really, really good Cleveland Cavaliers teams. Were it not for Michael Jordan, they probably would have gone to the NBA Finals at least once or twice, right? So Jonas Ilgauskas is number 3. And then we got Kyrie, who's just a fraction of a point behind Jonas. So in one more season, if Kyrie would have played one more season with the Cavs, he would have been the number 2 Cleveland Cavaliers player of all time. Most valuable player, I should say. We already know he's probably the second best player to ever play the game for them. This is about value, right? How much did you mean to the franchise over the course of your career, right? Brad Daugherty is coming in here at number 5. Then we got Larry Nance Sr. at 6. Austin Carr at 7. We got John Hot Rod Williams at 9. Rest in peace. We got Campy Russell at 10. Bingo Smith with a big red-headed afro. What is that? What is that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. 11th is Kevin Love. He should continue to move up if he doesn't get traded. Tristan Thompson all the way up to 12th. He was down low at first. He moved up, bumped some people out. Anderson Varejao is number 13. We got Terrell Brandon, number 14. And then we got Mo Williams at 15. The first time that somebody steps up and becomes any level of anything for the Cavs, they're probably going to bump out Mo Williams. All right, so now let's take a look at these ratings, and you already know who is the highest rated player on this squad. Now, this is not the only LeBron. Of course, you know that. This is not the only LeBron. LeBron is on 2 teams on the Ultimate Legends roster. I don't have to tell you that, of course, he's on the Miami Heat, because if you know anything about LeBron, you know that LeBron's best years were actually with the Heat. It's hard to tell what his best years are because all of them are really, really good. But his best years in the league so far were with the Heat. So this is not the top level LeBron. This is actually LeBron from the 16-17 season when he was 32 years old. But if you look at the numbers and the overall efficiency and everything he did, that was actually his best year with Cleveland. So 96 overall for LeBron. Number 2, tied for number 2 actually, in terms of overall rating, is Kyrie Irving. 27 badges. He's an offensive superstar. We got him as a 24-year-old. Larry Nance coming in here with 20 badges and 88 overall as well. 2 different style players, but look at Kyrie with the 93 open 3. We got 88 contested 3. Kyrie's killer. He's going to do it, right? He's going to do it. Larry Nance, like I said, Mark Price is with an 86, so clearly he's the backup point guard, clearly. But you could make a case. There's Terrell Brandon, 20 badges. He's there, but Mark Price with the 98 open 3, 93 contested 3. Now, Terrell Brandon's no slouch with the 87, and Terrell Brandon's faster, but I don't know. I like Mark Price. I'm going to go with probably Mark Price for the shooting. I mean, you get Mark Price on the floor with LeBron, yeah, I think you're spacing some floors, baby. You're spacing some floors. Brad Daugherty is going to be the starting center. He is in here with an 85. And then we got Kevin Love, who has an 85 as well. You could start Kevin Love if you want to go big at the 5, or you can bring him in at the 4, back up Larry Nance. It's up to you. 19. Campy Russell comes in with 17. Y'all, if you don't know nothing about Campy Russell and his ability to score, you need to YouTube him. Campy he can put the ball in the basket. If he couldn't do nothing else, he could put the ball in the basket. Long, athletic guy, game a little bit ahead of his time in terms of the way he could score at that length. So Campy Russell's a really good player. Zydrunas Ilgauskas with the 84, low post star, 18 badges. There he is. We got Hot Rod Williams. I always want to say Herb when I see that H, but no, it's Hot Rod Williams in here. Elite paint protector, 84 overall, 16 total badges. Anderson Varejao. Now, this is based off that one season that Varejao had. I mean, obviously, he's on the team because he was with the Cavs for a long time. He had a decent career with the Cavs. But it was one particular year that Anderson Varejao averaged like 14 rebounds a game. I think he averaged something insane, like 6 offensive rebounds. It was insane, right? So I had the Heat. I mean, I used everybody's best season with the particular team, and he had a heck of a year. So he got the 84. Then we got Austin Carr dropping off at the 80. He's only got 9 badges. And we got Tristan Thompson with 13 badges. He has an 80. And we got Mo Williams in here with the 80. He's the 13 badges. And we got Bingo Smith at bringing up the rear there with 78 badges. I mean, he had 78 badges. He does not have 78 badges. I promise you he doesn't. He has 9 badges. He's a 78 overall. Bingo Smith. So, honestly, the Cavs are one of the worst teams overall that I've seen, that I've rated so far. And you might look at the ratings and you'll be like, okay, great. But there's a I think there's the biggest drop-off in overall rating from their number 1 player to their number 2 player. So you got 8 overall points from LeBron down to Kyrie and Larry Nance. That's pretty big, especially when you look at some of these other teams that have 3 and 4, 5 guys that are 90 overall. So if you're going to do a My League with this team and you're trying to take the Cavs and you're going to have LeBron do his thing, you might have a little bit of a tough time. Okay, just letting you know. You might have a little bit of a tough time. So that's all I got for you guys today. I am going to get this video up. We are churning through this roster. I think we are coming really close to getting this done. Definitely going to hit my unless something happens crazy. Should get this done before the end of the month, which was my goal. But as always, I appreciate you watching. God bless and peace.